G'day everyone, welcome to the EK Racing channel. Today we're going to pull the diff out of the Cookie Monster and build a new one. Basically, it got a bit destroyed at the last meeting. It's incredibly bent, and I believe the axle's broken as well. There's a lot of play there. So yeah, quickly rip the diff out, put it up on the stand, and we'll pull it apart and have a look at it. I want to take the diff center out and then we'll build a new diff. Yeah, let's go. Right, so I've got the wheels off. I've got it on some engine stands, jack stands, car tyres, something like that. So, she's a bit rusty under here. She's a fairly old car. Yeah, I won't bore you with taking the diff out, but it's basically, to get the diff out, you just unbolt everywhere that connects the diff to the car, and then the diff will be disconnected. Yeah, see how we go. Alright, so the diff is out. Come out fairly easy, except tail shaft. U-bolts didn't want to come undone. But yeah, she's all good. But you can see it's bent. She's wrecked. And put the straight edge on it. It's fairly straight. Put the straight edge on this side. There's a bloody big gap there. So, time for a rebuild. It's definitely bent. And this side axle is snaps, but we'll pull it apart, take diff center out. And that's the new diff housing there. We'll strip that one down and build a new diff out of the two. It's a little bit different, but it'll work. So yeah, see how we go. Stripped. This is the new housing. We've stripped down the new housing now, ready to be built. That's the old diff center. Not going to reuse any of it. This is a VN diff. That's a VH diff center, so the bearings are bigger on the VN diff. So I'll just quickly put a set of gears together. I've got an old front loader diff center there. It's got a set of gears that I want off it, so I'll take the gears out of that, put it onto that, put it into there, and we should be good to go, hopefully. Righto, so had a bit of dramas trying to get the gears, the pinion gears specifically, into the VN housing. It's a little bit short, being that it's from an older model. So I've gone and got myself a VH housing, which is the same as the one I bent. So all my stuff will just bolt straight onto this one. I borrowed this housing from Clayton in the Bender Club. Basically, I'll build a diff, I'll run it and give it back to him when I'm done. So yeah, we'll put this one together now and we'll see what happens. Pretty sure I got all the parts here. I think I've got to go get one axle out of the shed and then piece it all together. I'll put the gears back on my diff center from before, so that's my welded up diff center. It'll have 355 ratio, same as before. I wanted to go 3.9s, but I had drama with the 3.9 gears I've got, being that they're the wrong spline for the tail shaft yoke. So I can't be bothered changing that, so we'll just put it back as 355s and go from there. So the diff gears are in. They're all sealed up. I like to put a little bit of grease on there just to make it run a bit smoother, and that grease won't affect the oil at all. It's all good. It's something I've always done. Just seems to work. Anyway, that's turning all smoothly. She's good to go. So that'll do me for tonight. Tomorrow I'll clean up the ends, put the axles on, brakes on, diff hat on, put some oil in it, bolt it in the car, and then start working on the engine, I guess, and probably do some work on the VR. So yeah, that's where we're at for tonight. We'll take that off again tomorrow. The diff all finished. Diff hat's nice and sealed up. All that's left to do is install it in the car, put some oil in it and do a burnout, and that'll be it. So yeah, we'll go and get the forklift and slap it in there. Alright, so we've got the diff half in. Use the forklift. Slide the diff straight under. Just got to get under to the tail shaft, and then I'll get one of the boys to jump in the tractor for me and just go up and down so I can get the springs in position and bolt the top part of it all together, and then should be ready to do a donut. Alright, so the diff is done. It rolled over to here alright. The battery was flat, so we got it to start. The only thing left to do is go and test it and yeah, see how we go. Hopefully get it ready for the race. It's coming up in a couple of days. So the test went alright. It seems to, I mean the motor, I think it's got a manifold gasket issue, but the diff handled it alright. It seemed to go pretty good. Yeah, not much else to say about it. I think the next video will be pulling the carby and manifold off to work out why that's making noises. But yeah, she's ready to go. Race is in 2 nights from now. So we'll just see how we go. And yeah, go from there. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like what we do, please subscribe and like the video. It helps us out and lets us know that people are watching. And yeah, racing a little bit slow towards the end of the year, but we'll pick up in the new year. So anyway, I've been Simon, that's Lincoln, and this is the EK Racing Channel. See you later.